Growing up, my family was in conflict. I was firmly on one side of the line, and my two brothers, they were on the other side. Well, I thought that this was all going to be behind me because when I got married, I thought, my house, my rules, my kitchen. But no, I met Paul and everything changed. What is this debate that spans the generation? Well, it's Kraft mac and cheese. I am most definitely not a fan of Kraft mac and cheese. Paul, on the other hand, believes that it's food of the gods. This conflict has continued throughout my 3 kids' lives, and I've got my daughters with me here today. And I wanted to say, so Victoria, what are your thoughts on Kraft mac and cheese?
Not my favorite. I did like it when I was a baby.
Okay.
And when I was really young, until I developed some taste.
Okay, so you're definitely on my side.
Yes.
Elizabeth.
Gotta be top 3 favorite foods. I eat that at least once a week, so I'm definitely on Team Dad for this one.
Okay. Will, just so you all know, Will started out as a little fella really liking it, but he has definitely jumped the fence. So what are we going to do today? Well, you know what? Elizabeth's not very often home with us. She's away at school, but we've been lucky enough to have her here with us for the holidays. And you know what? This has come out a couple of times. And it got me thinking, is there some way that we can transform this that maybe even Victoria and I could be on side? Maybe Elizabeth. And I thought, why not a little healthy family competition? And that's exactly what we're going to do today. We are going to have the KD, which is what we call it in Canada, the KD challenge, the transformation challenge. Can we turn this into an appetizer, a main course, and what about a dessert? Let's see what we can do. First, we have to draw our category. All right, we've got 3 here. I'll just tell you, I do not want to get dessert. But let's let Victoria choose first. Elizabeth? I guess I'm the last one. That's me. Okay, so let's see what we got.
Thank God, this is the one I wanted.
Okay.
I have appetizer.
Dessert.
That's my
main
part of
dish.
this one.
All right.
Okay.
Now let's talk about the rules. All right, here's the rules. Each of us get 1 box of macaroni and cheese, and we're gonna boil that for 7 minutes. Once it's boiled and in a bowl, we each get the bowl and the timer will start. We're gonna have 30 minutes to put together our creation, and then we're gonna see how it is at the end.
Okay, so I think my plan is to make something with a crispy element, because the reason I've actually been turned off by the mac and cheese is because I was eating it once and I got a big dried cheese ball, and I kind of liken it to getting an eggshell or a chicken bone. It's just something that doesn't belong. So I think if I can make the cheese powder into something crunchy or crispy, then that grossness will be eliminated. So we'll see. Wish me luck.
I think today my strategy is to teach my mom a bit of a lesson for messing with Kraft dinner. There's no way to make a good dessert with Katie, so I think I'm just gonna use this opportunity to see her face while she eats something pretty disgusting.
First off, I am really, really relieved that I did not get dessert. I don't know how I would have come up with that. What I am concerned about is the cheese mix. That is the part that really grosses me out. I want to come up with something that utilizes the cheese mix, but doesn't really bring it into the forefront. This is something that has been just the color. I don't even know, but it just kind of grosses me out. I'm going to come up with a main that hopefully can camouflage it, but use it. And I don't know, but it could be an epic fail. That's the fun of it. 1, 2, 3. And by the way, girls, I don't know if I needed to mention this, but there is no eliminating the cheese sauce mix. It all has to be utilized. There's no just making like chicken noodle soup or something. So,
Well, there goes my plan.
all right, we're gonna set the timer for 7 minutes, drain it off, and we're gonna get our aprons on and get going. Okay, girls, macaroni's ready. We're gonna set the timer. Google, set a timer for 30 minutes. Ready? Let's go. Okay, my thought is I'm going to attempt to turn my macaroni into pizza crust. I'm going to add some cottage cheese, I'm going to add an egg, and I'm going to bake that, and I'm then going to do a topping somehow with that cheesy mix and some veggies, and keep my fingers crossed a lot.
I'm gonna attempt to make some kind of arancini. It's inspired by the mac and cheese bites that they have at some pubs. I've never made arancini before, so hopefully this is the right way to do it. We will see.
So for dessert today, we will be having a processed cheese flavored pudding. What? With a nice noodle graham crumb.
This could be Michelin star.
I'm not trying it.
Yeah. Yes, you have to try it. You have to try it.
See, we have powdered cheese in both the dredge mixture and the breadcrumbs.
Oh, aren't you just getting all fancy?
I mean, can you be fancy with Kraft mac and cheese? I don't know. I'm using pesto that I found in the fridge. I just know that sometimes your condiment selection is questionable and could be from the Cold War.
How dare you?
Am I wrong?
No, but it is fresh.
This
Yeah,
is-
yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm putting my pizza crust in the oven.
I'm burning my hands as we speak, but I just don't have time because I need to get these in the oven as quickly as possible. I've never felt more like I was in chopped as I do right now, and I think this might be a fail. Ow.
Mac and cheese goes with breadcrumbs. It's gonna be that different, right?
Hey Google, how much time left?
T-minus 20 minutes and 1 second.
And now we wait and clean with my hands.
Okay, so I found some truffle-infused olive oil. I've mixed my cheese stuff with it, and now I'm going to brush that on top and put that back in the oven before I put my toppings on. I thought that I would mix the remaining part of my cheese with some Greek yogurt and dilute it a little bit, which I'm going to use as a drizzle.
Okay, so I have about, I think, 2 or 3 minutes left and I'm done, other than the fact that I'm considering dusting some of this on top instead of Parmesan. I don't know if it's going to ruin it or not. What do you guys think?
Yes.
Yes?
Do it!
Comment down below what you guys think. But I'll do it. I'll do it.
We got the crust going, little noodle, graham crumb, and a powdered cheese, a little texture adding to the pudding.
Done.
Done.
Okay. So was that fun, girls?
It actually was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if the fun continues because now we're going to try everything. And we're going to start with the appetizer. So Victoria, if you want to give us a quick, it's all come together now. And what do we got?
Okay, so we have a Kraft mac and cheese arancini. I use the noodles to make like the rice balls. We have a piece of cheddar cheese in the middle. I used the powder in both the flour dredge mixture and in the breadcrumbs.
Good
And-
incorporation.
Thank you. And I also sprinkled it on top, and then we have it on a bed of marinara sauce, some pesto drizzle on top, and some parsley. for
Okay.
garnish.
All right.
Nice.
Well, let's give everybody one.
Okay.
This looks really promising.
Thank you. I'm just worried. Like I was getting a
Smells
bit
good.
cocky because I was done a few minutes early while you guys were still scrambling. So we'll see. It does look good though.
It does.
Okay.
All right.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. Oh. Oh.
Okay.
Honestly, it's.
Pretty damn good.
I'm very impressed. I did not think this was going to work out so well when they were all falling apart in my hands.
You know, yeah.
That is good.
Thank you.
Very ingenious idea. Really good use of the ingredients.
And no cheese balls.
And no cheese balls. Well,
They
a
are
big
cheese
cheese
balls.
balls.
Yeah.
okay. Well. Check, check.
I mean, I finished mine, so.
I'm finishing mine too.
Okay, so moving on to the main course, I have concocted a pizza. I used the noodles without the cheese mix as the base, which I mixed with some cottage cheese and an egg to try to keep it together. I don't know how successful I was in that. I then brushed the top with olive oil infused with the cheese mix. I sprinkled the cheese mix on top, and I also used the cheese mix in a yogurt drizzle to finish it off. I wish now that I had used green peppers instead of yellow because it's a little bit bleak on the color story, and I ran out of time, so couldn't even add the greenery at the end. Nonetheless, let's see how this is. Okay.
Oh, no.
It's not bad,
Yeah.
but it's
that's-
worse than a pizza and it's worse than mac and cheese.
Don't hold back, Lisby. Okay. I'll agree with you on one point. It may be worse than a pizza, but it's not worse than mac and cheese. Come on.
I mean, I also maybe on the same playing field.
Right.
It's just a little, in my opinion, on the bland side.
Bland.
Yeah.
Bland.
Whatever bite I just had was not good.
Okay, let's move on to dessert.
Okay.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Here. We
Yeah,
have
I'm a little afraid.
Yeah, you should be.
Floury spoon.
We have a beautiful processed cheddar pudding. It's a bit clumpy, but I think that builds character. And we have with the noodles, we made a nice graham cheesy crumb to add some texture to the pudding. And then, you know what goes better with cheddar than apples? So little apple garnish.
I'm amazed that you did this.
So am I.
I could never do this. Like, I don't.
Okay.
Dig in.
It really fights you back the texture when you try to put the spoon in.
I just want to watch Mom eat it.
Let's see how the mouth feel is. You know, it's very kind of unctuous.
What is that word? I've never heard that word.
It's like a fullness in your mouth that's not unpleasant because it's slightly it's slightly warm. It's kind of comforting. It's kind of comforting.
Honestly, I think it's kind of fire.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Like, you know what? If I went to somebody's house for dinner and they gave me this for dessert, I'd be like, okay.
It tastes like pudding.
Okay, well, this wasn't actually my goal. Because I wanted to teach you a lesson for trying to mess with Kraft dinner. But here we are.
And here we are. What a lot of fun we've had. What can you do with Kraft dinner? First of all, I want to know, do you like mac and cheese, Kraft mac and cheese. Second of all, Elizabeth has a question that she wants answered.
Ketchup, yes or no? There's one right answer. It's no.
Thanks so much for spending time with us this morning, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.